Allure does their Best in Beauty annually, and today's video is going to be all about it. We are going to be doing a super laid back, hangout kind of style type of a video applying the Allure Best in Beauty products that I have here in my collection and talking about whether or not I agree with them being on the list. So let's dive right in. Hey beauties, welcome. If you are new here, my name is Angela Denise, and today's video is all about the 2025 Allure Best in Beauty Award winning makeup products. I have pretty much a little bit in every category, and I just want to come and hang out, have a super laid back kind of a day, and apply some of these products and let you know what I love or don't love about them. Now, before we get into it, I hope that you are having a fantastic holiday season. I myself am in a fantastic mood today. I have been listening to Mariah Carey and Whitney Houston holiday music all morning, and honey, I'm ready to play with some makeup. So let's dive in. In the brow department, the Benefit Mighty Fine Brow Pen won the award for brow pencil. To be honest, I really haven't used it enough to say. So today, we're gonna go ahead and give her another try. I'm wearing the shade 4.5 Neutral Deep Brown. That is also the pencil that I use, the shade 4.5. I am a Benefit brow girl. I've been having this pencil for quite some time, actually since the spring Sephora savings event. So let's just go ahead and finish up our brows using that. And I'm gonna use this brow glue that won an award from Got To Be Glue. I've been also having this for quite some time, but I really just haven't played with it very much. So girl, get your drink, do whatever you need to do. Put me up on TV so you can sit down and chill out. We're gonna have some nice music going in the background, and we're just gonna have a good time. And I'm just gonna talk about the makeup as we go. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and fill in my brows with this pen in the areas that I didn't apply much of the brow pencil. So what I really love about this pencil is that it doesn't apply a lot of product. I think that's like the award-winning type of a formula with this pen, because I actually have been really loving and using like the NYX Micro or Brow Blade, something from NYX. That's the one that I have been using for the brow pen in front of my brows here lately, and I like it, but it does apply more product than this. But I can see the advantage to having less product dispersed because you get to layer on the brow hairs here in the front of the brow. All right, so my brow glue for today, this is an award winner. This is the 2-in-1 Brow and Edge Gel. I've never used this for my edges, but I may just go ahead and give it a shot here in a sec. But for my brows, let's go ahead. Now the wand, you get quite a bit of product on the wand, so you want to be careful as you are brushing it into your brows if you have sparse brows like I do. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on my edges. Okay. So due to the way I operate, if I were going to use this as like a flyaway timer, an edge, in an emergency type of a product, I would get a completely separate wand, a completely separate tube. But this is a nice gel if you don't need a tinted formula. But I can honestly see myself keeping this in my car, in my bag or travel bag to use it for edge control. So yeah, this is nice. And of course, the brow blade is nice. It's just there's going to be an adjustment if you're used to using some of the more pigmented items. This one isn't as pigmented, but what you get with that is you gain control over your product. So that's always a good thing. Not an award winner, but I want to go ahead and let you all know what it is that I'm putting on my face. I'm going to put the Huda Beauty Correcting Concealer. This is a Faux Filter Correcting Concealer in the shade Papaya. And I have really been loving this. It does a fantastic job. The color is just perfect for what I'm using it for. I'm just gonna cover up this blemish here before I get to applying other products on my face to give it time to dry down. For my contour, we're gonna use the award-winning Westman Atelier contour stick in the shade Ganache. Now, I think the formula on this is absolutely stunning. The problem that I have with this product is the shade range. I'm just gonna take a Sephora, this is a Mini Pro number 56 flat foundation brush. I'm gonna spray my face down with Fix Plus. That just helps me blend the product into my skin real easy. Not a whole lot. You don't need to spray a lot of the setting spray for this particular step. All right, so I forgot to mention my application method for today is going to be underpainting. So that's why I'm applying contour up under foundation, just so you can follow what it is that I'm doing. And if you have any questions about technique, what I'm using, why I'm using it, please feel free to leave it down in the comment section, because one thing that I do over here is prioritize my subscribers. So if you have questions over here, if you leave a comment, I will answer. Another thing about this product is it goes on and it looks kind of stark, but once you start blending it, you see that it's really like a medium coverage type of a product, which is great because you get control over the product and you get time to blend out. Nose contour doesn't have to be perfect because the technique that I do sometimes does not require perfection. Allure award-winning full coverage concealer, Estée Double Wear. I have really been loving this concealer. In fact, I wish I tried it sooner. It was released earlier in the year. I'm going to be using shade 5W. I'm going to give the concealer a little bit of time to dry down, but in the meantime, now that this corrector has dried down, I'm just going to go over top and pat like this, just to blend the edges of it out. I'm going to be using a award-winning loose setting powder. This one is the Mercier Translucent Honey, because that's what I have in front of me. I really want the translucent regular, but where is she? She's missing. Yeah, so this is the translucent honey in the pressed version. I really, really love Mercier powder. I mean, that's no secret. And I have really recently, over the last week, fallen in love with the talc-free ultra blur version of this powder. It really is good, y'all. It really is good. Now, the loose setting powder was on the Allure website as the award winner, but I mean, a pressed versus a loose should fundamentally work the same, right? At least we hope. So, what am I going to use to blend out my corrector or my concealer. I'm gonna go ahead and spray my face down with Fix Plus. I love using Fix Plus in between steps, especially when it comes to the blending out of products, especially products like my concealers and contour products. So for now, all I'm doing is blending out the concealer around the edges. The Temptation Silent Night is on in my ear right now. And I'm going to make a very bold statement. Let me know if you agree or disagree that Silent Night by The Temptations, I don't remember which year it came out, but the old version, the first edition, is the greatest Christmas song ever of all time. Yeah. Fight with me down in the comment section. Oh, there's some good ones, honey, but Temptation, Silent Night, baby, no. It for me, it's not Christmas time until I hear it. This concealer is very interesting because it can go way wrong real fast. But what you have to keep in mind with this concealer is that it is a dry formula. I wouldn't let this one sit on the skin as long as something that's creamy like the one that I'm about to use next, which is not an award winner, but I do believe that it will be one day. The new Maybelline Lifter Concealer. I'm going to be popping in the shade number 60 mixed with a little 65 in the inner corner of my eye for brightness, because I don't have a really brightening shade in the Estée Lauder formula. And I really have been loving the Maybelline concealer. I'm not just gassing it up. I really do like it. And it's just pretty. And the price tag is pretty too. Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and put that lifter on. The number 65, number 60. She's very, very, the shade number 60 is a very, very light shade. 65, not so light. So I'm going to mix the two. I'm just going to put a tiny bit of 60. I'll let that sit on the skin just for a minute, literally. Spray some more Fix Plus, honey, because we're getting ready for our foundation. And no wonder this is a steal. I think this was like in the steal section of the Allure Best in Beauty Awards. This is the Maybelline SuperStay Lumi Matte Foundation. I have two shades. I have the shades 340 and 350. The shade 340 is warm, 350 is the neutral shade. And hey, I'm already in the process of doing the absolute most, so let's go ahead and mix two shades and put them on my face. Sidebar for the Maybelline Lifter Concealer is that a very little bit goes a long way. Yes. All right, so I know I probably don't even need a full pump of each shade. So I'm gonna put like a half a pump on my mixing tray. This is $3.40. This is $3.50. I'm going to mix them together here. When you underpaint like this, you actually end up using so much less foundation. Yeah, so I didn't use much foundation at all. For cream blush today, this is not an award winner. This is just because this is part of my full glam makeup routine, is to put a cream blush on top of a powder blush. So this is the shade Jubilee from Miss Denise Marks, her Yummy Skin Blurring Blush. All right, so I'm going to set all over my face with the Sephora Collection Blurred Loose Setting Powder. It is so underrated in my humble opinion. It is beautiful, not an award winner. This is going to be in the Angela Awards. Yes, honey. I said Angela Awards because we're going to do that. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and set with the Blurred. Okay, I am going to take a very small powder puff, actually from the Sephora Blurred Loose Setting Powder, and I'm going to tap into my Lauder Mercier. I'll also set on top of my lids because we're going to be applying concealer next with a new boy on the block, Mr. Vanngo. This is actually going to also be a first impressions because I have never tried out Vanngo's eyeshadow. I went ahead and picked one up because I wanted to make a video using Allure Best in Beauty Award winners for 2025. And I wanted to at least have something in most of the major categories. Under eyes are set. We are going to bake. I just need to get me a powder out to do that with. But first, let's go ahead and put on our blusher. This is one of the best blushes to use on textured skin. and it just lays beautifully. I think that you just need to be mindful of what type of brush that you use with it. I'm going to be using my BK Beauty 112 brush and just apply some of that blush on the apples of my cheek. You know what? I think that I'm gonna bake using my YSL Hyper Blur powder, and this is the shade number 2. And it's a yellow powder. So in order to bake under my eyes, I'm going to need to pick up a generous amount of product. But what you need to know, because especially I am not a spring chicken, so you can still powder. You just need to be mindful of your techniques, what look you're going for, your skin prep. It's just so many factors, okay? But I'm going to apply a lot of product, but don't be alarmed, okay? I am just placing powder. I'm not pressing it in. And I'm not taking it right all the way up onto the creases under my eye. I'm just pretty much placing it right on top and below of the orbital bone. Mariah Carey, Oh Holy Night, gives me chills every time. Every single time. Okay, eyeshadow. Oh, we're keeping it simple today, to be honest, because I have just been loving a neutral look. Full glam neutral. This is the Wonderful Warm eyeshadow palette. It's an 8-pan eyeshadow palette. It's a combination of mattes, satins, and looks like metallics. So yeah, let's go ahead and give her a try. Let's get my brushes. Okay. Ooh, that girl can sing. I'm going to go in with the deepest shade here. Oh, okay. This is a very powdery formula. You see, I've got quite a bit of kick up into the pan below this deepest brown, which is the color that I'm going in first. Okay, I did not put on bronzer, so I do need to go ahead and do that because I'm going to throw some bronzer in my crease as well. And I'm going to be using the Haus Labs Acacia Amber. And I think that I'm going to go ahead and keep this particular shade. That's just kind of a follow-up to my VIB hauls or Sephora Savings Event hauls, because I was unsure on whether or not I was going to keep this particular shade or get a deeper shade. I'm going to go ahead and get a deeper shade, but I'm going to keep this one too because I really like that is a neutral kind of a color for me, and it's a light bronzer. Yeah, that's pretty. Okay, that was my bronzer. I'm going to go ahead and take this fluffy brush, a fluffy crease brush, and I'm going to pick up a little bit of that bronzer. going to use this bronzer to blend out that first shade that I applied on the outer corner of the eye, on my eye. All right, using that same brush, I'm gonna pick up the second to deepest shadow in this palette. I'm listening to Silent Night by The Temptations again, y'all. I can't help myself. I'm gonna take this peachy nude vanilla color that looks like it would be amazing on brown skin. In my mind. I'm actually giving you all some insight to what the Angela Awards are going to be like. The best in beauty for that, according to me. But this is an award winner from the Angela Awards. And this is the Danessa Myricks. What is this? The Color Fix Stick. And it's just really had me so far this year, because I love how innovative the product is, and it just does what I need it to do. So this is the foil side. I am just going to press that on my lid. Like, I don't want to go crazy, but I just want some reflect on my lid. Okay, I'm just going to take a very small detail eyeshadow brush and just blend out the edges here. Yeah, the Urban Decay 24/7 eyeliners have been amongst the best of eyeliners for many years, and they have won an award again this year. I have been using them so much in some recent videos, so I'm not going to be using it today. I'm going to be using one that's a new discovery that I really, there's a couple of eyeliners that you're going to have to make sure you stay tuned for the Angela Best in Beauty Awards. But this one is the Lancome, and this is in the shade 02 Intense Noir, and this is a waterproof eyeliner. Lancome has another eyeliner, I don't know if it's being discontinued or not, that I really love. No, it just fell. So as I was saying, this is the Lancome Stylo waterproof pencil in the shade Noir Black. It's a waterproof formula, and Lancome just they're underrated to me in general, because they have some amazing products. They have amazing products that I never hear people talking about, so yeah. Stevie Wonder, Someday at Christmas, one of the top 10 all-time favorite Christmas songs ever. Picking up some of that brown eyeshadow from Vanngo. All right, let's go ahead and apply a coat of the award-winning YSL Lash Class Mascara in the color Black, shade number 1. And this is one of my best eyelash mascara discoveries in 2025. And the wand on this it can be a little bit off-putting, but just be very careful because the formula on here is just really, really good. I'm going to apply a light coat to my eyelashes, because we're going to be putting on lashes today. So I'm going to have to pull up my little mirror so that I can really get into those bottom lashes here. Okay. It's so good. I may have an unpopular opinion about the Vanngo. I'm sorry I didn't tell y'all what I thought about it. It's not bad, but it's not good to me. I just have so many amazing eyeshadow palettes that this isn't like wowing me. I think this would be a great option for someone who loves neutrals, and that it's also more on the beginner side of eyeshadow because of the simple fact that you won't get like that super pigmentation in your face all at once. This is going to be more of like a medium opacity type of an eyeshadow. It did blend very pretty. I don't have anything negative to say, but I also don't have any there's no wow for me with those particular Vanngo eyeshadows, so I can't necessarily see myself buying any more. So yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and dust this powder off, and then I'm gonna go ahead and finish my face with the Sephora Collection Micro Smooth powder. Not setting, just finishing. Let's go ahead and, I'm surprised Miss Vanessa Marks wasn't on this list more than it was, but need not to worry because she's going to be on the Angela Awards. Quite heavy. This is the Liquid Blurring Balm Mattifying Setting Spray, and I love this so much that I have a full-size backup. Now, it's not every day that I back up a setting spray, but this one was definitely backup worthy because I need to have this in my makeup, where I film my YouTube videos, and then also in my bathroom for like my more so everyday type of a situation. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray my face down with this very generously, and then use this fan to dry my face down. That's gonna lock it in. The face is not going anywhere. Let's go ahead and finish this thing up today with our lip combo. And this is something that I've always heard so many good things about, but I literally just tried it out maybe 2 or 3 months ago. And that's the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in the shade Limitless Brown. This is a brown girl's dream of a lip liner. And no wonder she's an award winner. So we're gonna do her today. And Makeup Forever, is this a lip gloss or lip oil? Yeah, this is a moisturizing plumping effect lip gloss. And this is another one that I just tried out. I want to also mention that pretty much everything on my channel, not pretty much, everything on my channel here since I've been back on YouTube, it's been my own coin. So, you know, in Jesus' name, next year it won't be that way. But I've purchased all of these products with my own money. I have 3 of the Makeup Forever Super Boost lip glosses in my collection, and today we're going to be applying Fiery Love. Okay, beauties, that is going to wrap it up for today's video. It was so much fun hanging out with you today, listening to Christmas music. I hope that you are having a fantastic season. If you like videos like this, you're going to want to check out my playlist, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.